going on, guys? We have this question right here. It's asking find horizontal asymptotes and the vertical asymptotes of the following curves. So we have this question. So first of all, we have to know what is horizontal asymptote is. So in horizontal asymptote, the general definition is when x approaches infinity, what is the y value? That's the main thing. So in order to do that, first of all, I have to do this with limits. So if I take limits for this one, so limits, the general condition is the x is going to be approaching infinity. So so for example, what do we say? So it's going to be something like this in a graph. So this is the value they are asking. So this is going to be my horizontal asymptote, right? So it's going to be something like y is equal what value. That's what you want to find. In this case, when x approaches infinity, we have to find y value. So to do that, I have to take this whole value. So limit x approaches infinity, and it's going to be 3x square minus 12 over x square minus 7x plus 10. So in this case, what we have to do is we have to find the greatest power and divide whenever you see limit x approaching infinity. So whatever thing is, when you see something approaching infinity, you have to choose the greatest power and divide everything by it. So in this case, we have the greatest power is x square, so I have to divide everything by x square. So if I divide it, let's see what happens. This is going to be 3x square over x square minus 12 over x square over x square over x square minus 7x over x square plus 10 over x square. Then what I have to do is first let's simplify this one. So x square cancels. It's going to be 3 minus 12 x square, and this is going to be x square cancels. It's going to be 1 minus 7 over x plus 10 over x square. Now let's simply substitute the infinity here. So if I substitute the infinity, it's going to become 3 minus, so if you see 12 over x square, it means if you divide a number by infinity, it's going to become 0 because infinity is a big number, right? So if you divide any number by a huge number, it's going to become 0. And 1 minus 7 over infinity is going to become 0, and plus 10 over infinity is going to become 0. And it's going to be 3 over 1, therefore we know the our horizontal asymptote is equal to y is equal to 3. So we shouldn't just write 3, we should write y is equal to 3. When they say horizontal, y is equal to 3. When they say vertical asymptote, it's going to be x is equal to something. So we have found horizontal asymptote. Now we have to find vertical asymptote. So vertical asymptote is this. This is going to be vertical asymptote. In this, what is the x value, right? So to find the vertical asymptote, I have to make the denominator equal to 0. So if I do that, I will get, so let's do this. So we have the denominator x square minus 7x plus 10. So x square minus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. So if I make the denominator equal to 0, I will get x square. So let's factor this one. So when I multiply, I have to get 10, and if I add, I have to get negative 7. So in order to do that, I can take minus 5 minus 2. It will work. So let's do this. So it's going to be minus 5x minus 2x plus 10 is equal to 0. Now I can take x common here, so it's going to be x minus 5, and if I take minus 2 here, it's going to be x minus 5 equal to 0. Therefore we have two things here, x minus 2 and x minus 5. Therefore x is going to have two different values. X is going to have 2, x is going to be equal to 2, and x is going to be equal to 5. Now we have to check these values with this equation, because uh, if this is true, what's going to happen is when x in this value, y should approach infinity. That's the case, because if you see this graph, when x in this value, so this is what we are finding, right? So x in this value, the y is going to the infinity, right? It's going up and up. So we have to make sure is it the case. So we have to make sure both of them are right or not. So to do that, I simply put this in the equation. So if I put that, let's say, so limit x approaches 2. So first of all, I'm checking the first one. So let's see, 3x square minus 12 over x square minus 7x plus 10. But if you see, you can't simply put the 2 here, because if you put, you will get 0 in the top and bottom. So you can't put this one directly. So in order to do that, you have to factor this one first. So if I factor this one, I will get limit x approaches 2, and we will get also we will get here, if I take the 3 common, I will get x square minus 4 over x square minus 7x plus, oh, I can directly write the factored form already. I already factored here. It's x minus 2, x minus 5. I can directly substitute here. So if I put that one here, I'll get x minus 2, x minus 5. Now x square minus 4 means it's in the a square minus b square format. So I can expand it as a plus b, a minus b. So in this case, I can expand this one as x minus 2, x plus 2. So it's going to become limit x approaches 2, 3 times x plus 2, x minus 2 over x minus 2, x minus 5. So in this case, if you see, we have x minus 2 in the top and x minus 2 in the bottom. We can cancel both of them. If I cancel, I will get 3x plus 2 over x minus 5. Now if I substitute these two, let's see what will happen. 3 times x 2 plus 2 over 2 minus 5. So 3 times 2 plus 2 is going to be 12, 12 over minus 3, 12 over minus 3, and I'm getting minus 4. Therefore, this is not a vertical asymptote, because I told you already, because when x has a if x is a vertical asymptote, certain number is a vertical asymptote, at that point the y should reach infinity. But in this case, here, if you see, the answer is minus 4. It means when x is equal to, y is reaching minus 4. So this is not a vertical asymptote. So x is equal to 2 is not a vertical asymptote. Now we have to check with the y. Let's see what happens. So in this case, you can keep the, like, you're going to follow the same order, same pattern. So in this case, instead of 2, you are going to substitute. So you have to show all them steps. In this case, to simply, like, to reduce the time, I'm going to simply use this formula right here. 3x plus 2 over x minus 5. So in the before we put the 2 here, if now I'm gonna substitute the 5 here. So if I substitute the 5 here, but let's see what happens. So 3, 5 plus 2 over 5 minus 5. So if you see, in the top we have a number, right? It's 7, 7 multiplies 21, and in the bottom, if you see, it's a 0. So if you see, if you divide a number by a 0, you will get infinity. You will get infinity, right? Therefore, this is asymptote. This is a vertical asymptote. So we can say x is equal to 5 is a vertical asymptote. So this is the answer, and you know, there are two steps to do this. You can take the 5 from left hand side. So if you say left hand side, you have to put 5 plus the limit x approaching 5 plus. So if you do that, the answer is positive infinity. Answer is positive infinity. And if you take the limit from right hand side, so from right hand side, is 5 plus, from left hand side is 5 minus. So when limit from left hand side, it's going to be x approaching 5 minus. So in this case, limit is going to be negative infinity. So this is the thing you have to remember, and that's all about it. This is how we find the asymptotes. I hope you guys like this video. See you next time.